And so we're back with another video, and today, well, maybe tonight I guess, we'll be showcasing to you the process behind this magnificent IM that we're about to present to you, the instructional material that we like to call the Tree of Trades. So apparently this instructional material, or IM, you can use it in your life science classes, no? In your high school teaching, no? And here, this instructional material is very useful to illustrate the parents and their traits being passed on to, generations. So as you can see, we have here the father, the mother, the parents now, and their children, which are basically traits that are expected now for each child. So we have here the homogeneous dominant, no? We have the heterogeneous children, we have here the co-dominant and the mixed, and then we have here the homogeneous recessive. So yeah, you can pick this up, no? You can show it to the class. This is how this instructional material is made, and this is movable. Wow, amazing. Okay, anyways, now we're gonna show you the process behind the whole thing, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this video. This is going to be a long process, so mishaps and challenges. So let's get right to it. So for this IM, we bought half of the materials we need at our local stores at malls nearby. Here are the materials we got. So we got construction paper that I donated, cartolina, pair of scissors, masking tape, plastic cover, ruler, a candle lying around at your home, cutter and marker, double-sided tape, glue, stick glue, glue gun, and some matches. Alright, we had to grab some wood lying around at our boarding houses for this. So we got the wood sticks, I guess, the hammer, the wheels and screws, the nails, a chunk of carpentered wood. So yeah, for the framework with the IM, we had to first measure the height of this whole thing according to the size of one of our group mates, who happens to be relatively short, but just to compensate things, we added a few inches to it. Then we saw the wood sticks for the pole. For the flowers, the team used some of the construction paper that I donated and cut them flower by flower according to what is expected from two parent flowers. Of course, they had to use glue to stick them and scissors to kind of give that flower that curved look. Back to the carpentry, the men had to plot out the positions of each wheel and painstakingly screw the dang things onto the base. After which, we made ourselves the base that moves around seamlessly. See? We kind of ran into an issue with the way we're going to put the stick pole onto the base, since our nails were too short to pierce through the wood enough for it to be stable. Now, another issue arose when one of our tools wasn't functioning right. So we had to improvise a bit to continue on with the framework construction, and eventually we did it. The women worked with the aesthetics of the tree and the flowers by continuing on with the cutting and gluing of the flowers. Then we worked on the canvas for the tree with some carton lying around the market. It is glued with the glue gun, but since we low on guns, we kind of went for the alternative and just used the candle to melt the glue sticks. After that, we tried to put it on the pole, but we realized that it gets kind of flimsy, so now we had to use the remaining of the wood stick and make it a T-shaped pole. We then just instead grabbed a piece of aged bamboo stick and used that to make the T-shape of the pole. Then we laid out the cutout carton for measure and hammered our way to make it stick to the pole. We used the remaining carton to make these leaves that are shaped as semicircles covered in green cartolina. After the carton canvas has been laid out onto the pole and trimmed, the shape of the tree is traced onto the carton to be cut out. Going back to the base, we had to use used styrofoam to cover the framework out of sight. Now it's time to give the tree color by covering it with the green cartolina. But then we realized we ran out of green cartolina, so we had to buy some from the market. We also had to buy barbecue sticks for the flowers as well. after which the barbecue sticks are covered with masking tape for aesthetics. Then it is sticked onto the flowers. Then it's back to placing green carolina onto the tree. It's getting dark because obviously we went through the whole afternoon for this IM. The brown carolina are then placed to its trunk. Then it's time to cover the whole thing with plastic cover. We also made a cutesy box for the flowers to be placed in case of those flowers that are no use or not used yet. This was one productive day indeed, but we weren't able to finish the whole thing, so we had to call it a day. Then the next day, we continued on with the IM to finally finish this. We also covered the flowers with plastic cover for the longevity of the IM, but this basically defeats the purpose of doing the whole make the flower curve thing because it's just flattens it. But yeah, it's still aesthetic. After the tree and the flowers are covered in plastic, we made plastic cover strips for the flowers to be held. Then we discussed on how it's going to be placed. Initially it's vertical because we thought of making it a pouch, but we went for the horizontal because it kind of makes it a hook catcher instead. So then before you know it, it's all done. Did some demos with it just to test the IM, and it went well, to be honest. It's definitely nice to look at since it's aesthetic looking and it's cute. Yeah. So basically that's it, and I hope you enjoyed the process, and I hope you understood how this was made, and I hope you would actually be inspired to make instructional materials that are like this, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.